Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners, and today we're going to tie a Comet. The hook I have in the vise is a size 6. This is one extra short, and it is a stainless steel. We're going to be using this for salmon and steelhead, so I want that heavy, strong hook. The thread I'm going to use is orange thread. I'm going to put a few wraps down in front of, or in back of the eye. Then I'm going to make an open spiral and leave about 2 millimeter open space, and then make another bump of your thread. Now I'm going to take medium size stainless steel bead chain eyes, and I'm going to tie these in. You're going to place them right between the bumps and tie these in. I like to put 5 wraps one way, 5 wraps the opposite way, and repeat. After I get maybe 10 wraps, I'm going to put wraps under the eyes and on top of the hook shank, and that's going to hold them tighter in place. Before I go anywhere, I'm going to put some head cement right on that. Put them right between the eyes. It's okay if you get some on it. And put some underneath. And that's going to lock them up. Now I'm going to put down a base of thread to the rear of the hook. And you want to try to keep those wraps as close together as possible. I don't have a tag end to help me guide it. But we're going to bring that back just to where it starts to bend. So I'm not even going to reach the barb of the hook. Now I have orange. This is a saltwater hackle, but you can see this is all web. I have a section of that, and I'm going to use that for the tail. And I want this tail to be the length of the hook shank. I'm going to tie them in right in place. And I'm going to bring that forward. And you want to keep your turns pretty tight. You don't want to cut that off until you get up here, up to the top, because you want to keep that nice and level. And then I'm going to trim off the excess and secure that little tag. Now you can use silver tinsel. Here I have a silver holographic tinsel that I'm going to use. I'm going to tie that in at the top. And I'm going to wrap this back and then forward. And you want to overwrap slightly. If you have the rotary vise, simply turn it. You get a nice, tight body. Bring it to the tail and then bring it forward once again. Oop. Move my thread up there just a bit. And you can bring that right up to the eyes and tie that off. I'm going to fold it back and tie it one more time, and then remove the excess. Use that poke and snip. You can get tighter in between the eyes. Now I'm going to take another saltwater hackle, and I have the end pulled out at that 90 degree, and I'm going to trim them off. I'm going to take that hackle and I'm going to tie it in between the eyes. And I'm actually going to figure eight it in there. I'm going to leave the thread in front of the eyes for right now. And I'm going to wind this hackle. I'm going to hold that up. Pull all of the hackles to the one side. And we're going to get 2, maybe 3 turns. You pull them to that one side and they should be going to the back nicely like this. And bring that right up. Now you can move your thread back and tie that down. Take our poke and snip and get rid of that excess. Now I'm going to take all of the hackle and hold it back. And add a few more wraps. Bring my thread to the front and tie a head in the front. There we go. Take our whip finisher. Tighten that up, add a little bit of head cement. Once again, you can put it between the eyes and let it roll down. Flip it over. Put it between the eyes and let that roll down. And here we have a holographic comet. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.